Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare Hare. Jaya Prahlad Narasimha Jaya Prahlad Narasimha Prahlad Narasimha Jaya Prahlad Narasimha. Jai Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jai Jai Prabhupada. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Gaur Hari Bol. श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय, श्री श्री प्रहलाद नरसिम्हदेव की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकीम्। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपः कुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। Hare Krishna. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 18, chapter entitled as Prithu Maharaj Milks the Earth Planet, and text number 22. Tatharyo dandashuka sarpa nagasha takshakam विधाय वत्सं दुदुहुर बिलपात्रे विषंपयः। तथा हयो दंदशूकः सर्पानागाश्च-तक्षकं विधाय वत्सं दुदुर्हुर बिलपात्रे विषंपयः। तथा हयो दंदशूकः सर्पानागाश्च-तक्षकं विधाय वत्स दुदुर्हुर बिलपात्रे विषंपयः। तथा हयो दंदशूका सर्पानागाश्च-तक्षकं विधाय वत्सं दुदुर्हुर बिलपात्रे विषंपयः। तथा हयो दंदशूका सर्पानागाश्च-तक्षकं विधाय वत्सं दुदुहुर बिलपात्रे विषंपयः। तथा हयो दंदशूका पात्रे विषंपयः। Vaishnavis. तथा हयो दंदशूकाः सर्पानागाश्च-तक्षकं विधाय वत्स दुदुर्हुर बिलपात्रे विषंपयः। Please repeat after me. Tatha, similarly. Ahayah, snakes without hoods. Dandashokah, scorpions. Sarpah, cobras. Nagah, big snakes. Cha and Takshakam, Takshak, chief of the snakes. Vidhaya, making. Vatsam, calf. Duduhu, milked out. Bilapatre, in the pot of snake holes. Visham, poison. Payaha, as milk. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. Thereafter, cobras and snakes without hoods, large snakes, scorpions, and many other poisonous animals took poison out of the planet Earth as their milk and kept this poison in snake holes. They made a calf out of Takshaka. Purport. Within this material world, there are various types of living entities, and the different types of reptiles and scorpions mentioned in the verse are also provided with their sustenance by the arrangement of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The point is that everyone is taking his eatables from the planet Earth. According to one's association with the material qualities, one develops a certain types of character. Payaha panam bhujanganam. If one feeds the serpent milk, the snake will simply increase his venom. However, if one supplies milk to talented sage or saint, the sage will develop finer brain tissues by which he can contemplate higher spiritual life. Thus, the Lord is supplying everyone food, but according to the living entity's association with the modes of material nature, the living entity develops his specific character. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuronmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamhayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vande Aham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvitamsha. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshatarine Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. First of all, I would like to request all the devotees to bless me to speak on this verse of Srimad Bhagavatam. And please bear with me, English is not my first language. We have many regional languages in India, especially in Maharashtra. But to serve the devotees or by their instructions, by their desire, I'm trying to fulfill this small service to all the Vaishnavas. Today, standing here in this holy place, surrounded by all the devotees, and this is my first time in Simhachalam. And already I feel like at home of devotion, protection by the presence of Nrsimhadev. It is said that Bhagavatam is so pure and spotless, the embodiment of the Lord Himself. And to speak on this without the mercy of all the devotees is totally difficult. And therefore again, I beg all the blessings, so whatever I speak may glorify the Lord and awaken the deepened love of Him. So this is the fourth canto of Srimad Bhagavatam entitled Prithu Maharaj Milks the Earth Planet. And in purport, Srila Prabhupada is explaining, there are many Ayurvedic doctors or Ayurvedic treatments, they are explaining nowadays that milk is like a poison for the man. And they are getting this agendas or advertising this. Many in India also, naturopath, Ayurvedic, they are saying milk is not good for your health and leave the milk or milk products. But Prabhupada is explaining here, the milk is not a poison, but the milk is totally 100% for our spiritual is increase. If one supplies milk to talented sage or saint, the sage will develop finer brain tissues by which he can contemplate higher spiritual life. By drinking the milk of a cow, we can increase the tissues of our brain, so we can contemplate on the spiritual path. But there are so many attacks on Srila Prabhupada teachings, and therefore these Ayurvedic doctors, they are again and again saying that, and they are hammering Srila Prabhupada's teachings. And this is very important to understand where we should keep our faith. To our previous acharyas, Srila Prabhupada, or someone, they are not understanding any spiritual knowledge. They have not read any verse of Srimad Bhagavatam. They don't have any knowledge of spiritual path. And because of this, so many so-called devotees or so-called sadhakas, they are trying to get inner peace in different paths, because they don't have faith in Srila Prabhupada's teachings. And there are so much attacks on Srila Prabhupada teachings. And no one can force that where they should keep your faith. We are not forced. Everyone is voluntarily doing their services. But intelligent person knows where to keep the faith. He knows that faith should be kept on bona fide spiritual master. Otherwise, it's like monkey here and there. Some faith here, some faith here. In India, so-called demigods and gods, every day or every alternative day, we have so many gods in South India, North India. Someone is saying, I am Krsna. Someone is saying, I am Kalki Avatar. Someone is saying, I am the Avatar of Vishnu. And so many, their so-called devotees are behind them, because they don't have any spiritual understanding. And because of their faith, but faith is like 100%, like for example sugar. Sugar is always sweet. We cannot change the sugar sweetness. The sugar is not sweet, then that is not sugar. The religion is not like a faith. Somewhere here, somewhere there, somewhere there. But the totally, our devotion to the Krishna, Jivera Swarupahe Krishnera Nityadas, our 100%, our jivas, they are servant of the Lord. And otherwise, like intelligent people, they study before purchasing anything, for example, any laptop or electronic gadget, anything, they do thorough research of that before purchasing or before wasting their hard-earned money. Like that, before going to any spiritual path, one should understand, one should research, one should study the path which we are going to follow. And if the path which we are following is not authentic as per the Shastra, it will be cheated by that so-called path. And we can see nowadays so-called spiritualists or sadhus, saints, they are different with the paths, and without understanding the knowledge of the Puranas, Upanishads, our Shastric evidences, blindly they follow and they got cheated all the time. And like intelligent people, those who are researching before anything they purchase, same like that the spiritualist should understand or should research. The good philosopher or intelligent philosopher make research before keeping his faith somewhere. So many successful people keep faith in their mind like political persons, kings, etc. But at the last, they get cheated. Shri Prahlad Narasimha Deva ki jai. Transcendentalists keep faith in Guru and Krishna, like Dhruva Maharaj. Dhruva Maharaj wanted to have big kingdom apart from his father, bigger than his father. And he went by the instructions of Suniti into the jungle, and he prayed Narayan for 6 months austerity by the instruction of Narada. Narad Muni tried. He told, "Oh Dhruva, you wanted to sit on the lap of your father? Come, I will take it to you. And I will request your father to give the space to sit on his lap." But Dhruva Maharaj told, "No, I will not go back. If you want to instruct me wherever the path on the spiritual to attain Narayan, then you can tell me the path. Otherwise, I am ready to go and search on my way." And then when Narad Muni saw his attention to receive the mercy of the Lord or to attain the Lord, he gave the mantra Dvadash Akshari mantra Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya and instructed him, go to Dhruvatila in Madhuvan in Vrindavan and do the austerity on by this name, and Lord will definitely appear. And by his austerity, Lord appeared in 6 months. And when he saw that Lord is in front of him, he was not able to speak anything or glorify the Lord. And then Narayan, by his Panchajanya conch, he touched his, cheek. And then he started the prayers. So many different prayers. And then he stated that, "Oh Lord, I came here for the stone or the glass, but now I got, because of your darshan, I got the diamond. Swamin kritarthosmi varam nayache." And I am praying you, I don't want anything. I got, because of your darshan, my all desires are fulfilled. Please give me a pure devotion path. And then Lord said, "No, because you came with some aim or some interest in your mind." So Lord gave him the Dhruvaloka. And from this we can understand, there was lecture by Srila Prabhupada in Los Angeles. And Srila Prabhupada was explaining, deathlessness start as soon as we get initiation from bona fide spiritual master. We enter into that immortality. We are coming closer to death. Instead of becoming older, we become younger. But the spiritual path, when we come to Lord or to the bona fide spiritual master, from the day of initiation, our deathlessness starts. Body get older, but our spiritual path or spirituality, we get younger. As they become old, very difficult to walk, eat, enjoy the material world. But when we become devotee, we become younger every day as they received medicine of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And this Srila Prabhupada is explaining that from the day of the initiation, we get the medicine of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and slowly, instead of we are getting older, we become younger day by day. Srila Prabhupada has given this movement that given us youthfulness, Nava Yauvanam Cha. Associating with Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we immediately connects with Krishna without the austerities like Mayavidhi or sitting in the fire or under the water austerities. By just chanting this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and by the day when we start the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, chanting Hare Krishna, we connect with Krishna by the same day itself. Not after so many austerities or so many different things like they do in Mayavad, or fire around their body, or they go inside the water and do the austerities. No material calculation that can do how much birth we have taken in this material world. We say 84 lakhs of species, but we don't know how much. The material calculation, we cannot calculate how much we have taken the birth in material world. And by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada and our Acharyas, we have the path of to close this cycle of birth and death. Like for example, regarding this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Rupa Goswami explains. Like he explains his verse in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Antya Leela, Tunde Tandavini Ratim Vitanute Tundavali Labdaye Karna Krodha Kadambini Ghatayate Karnam Budheya Sparam Chetah Prangana Sangivi Vinayate Sarvendriyanam Kritam Na Jane Janita Kya Badhir Amrita Krishneti Varnadvai. He is explaining like he has only one mouth, and from that one mouth or one ear, he cannot take the holy name of Lord lakhs and lakhs of the time. Tunde Tandavini Tanuvrute Tandavali Labdhe. And therefore is requesting for lakhs of mouth, 100,000 of mouths to chant the holy name, and ears to hear that holy name. For example, after one particular service, if someone says, Prabhu, you have 10,000 gulab jamuns in the hall, prasadam hall, but you have to eat at one goal. Whatever is possible, you have to eat in one goal. But he will eat 5, 10, 20 maximum. And for finishing that 100,000 of gulab jamun, he needs 100,000 of mouth at one goal. And same like that, Rupa Goswami is requesting or praying to the Lord. This is holy name is so sweet, sweeter than gulab jamun also. And therefore is asking for 100,000 of mouth so he can chant the holy name. And he is explaining, I do not know how much nectar the two syllables Krishna have produced. When the holy name of Krishna is chanted, it appears to dance with the mouth. We then desire many mouths. When that name enters in the holes of ears, we desire many millions of ears. And when the holy name dances on the courtyard of the heart, it conquers the activities of the mind, and therefore all senses become inert. Here we can understand this Rupa Goswami's mood, that he is requesting for 100,000 of mouth. In this purport, especially the earth's anger and justification, Bhuta Sthu Rushabhapita, the earth is described as being deeply angry. And this isn't baseless rage. Her anger is due to repeated exploitation by unrighteous kings. Earth is conscious, being a Vedic cosmology, and she responds to adharma, religion, irreligion, like any sentiment entity. And therefore, the important point is here, the earth withheld her resources as protective mechanism, no out of cruelty, but prevent further abuse. Because in the past, so many unrighteous kings, they were just using earth without any dharma. And to create adharma, to increase adharma, they were using the earth. And when earth sees the king is righteous, dharmic king, easily she gives all the benefits, all the food, whatever the necessary for this human being and all the jivas. There is no need to force earth. She openly gives. And now we can see whenever the king is righteous, dharmic, all the temples also in the earth, whenever I was reading one article, one man was very righteous and he, by some Lakshmi, he collected some Lakshmi. He wanted to have the temple for Lord Narayan. And he collected the money for the land. And he was thinking, now I spent all of Lakshmi for buying this land. I don't have anything to build the temple. So how my desire will fulfill? And when they started excavation in the land, they found golden coins, gold coins. And he collected that and he opened a big temple in South India. So when the desire is pure, Lord Krishna or Lord within our heart, he fulfills all the desires. And like that, Prithvi or the Mother Earth, by seeing Prithu's righteousness, she is giving everything. Second point Prabhupada is mentioning, leadership and responsibility. King Prithu is rebuked even though he is righteous. Why? Because he represents authority and earth addresses the institution, not just individual. Srila Prabhupada is emphasizing here, rulers should not just assume privilege. They must act in a way that earns the cooperation of nature and the people. And therefore Prabhupada is emphasizing the cooperation between Mother Nature and the people. So modern relevance, today's ecological crisis mirror this scenario. If the leaders ignores dharma, nature responds with scarcity and imbalance. When the leaders are not righteous, then or they ignore dharma, nature responds with scarcity and imbalance in material world or in this nature. So Srila Prabhupada highlights that King Prithu is not an ordinary soul. He is empowered incarnation, Shaktyavesh avatar of the Lord. His speech carries divine authority, describes as Ankara Vachi, like the sound of Om, resonant, authoritative and spiritual. Despite being powerful, he chose a measured and composed response. This teaches us that true strength is not an domination but balanced governance. And by Prithu's style of doing or serving the kingdom, is teaching us is not a domination but balanced governance. The earth's challenge prompts Prithu to engage in the spiritual exchange. The verse mentions Kya Payitum Sarva Atmanam, the reveals real self. Srila Prabhupada uses this point to purpose of avatars. They descend to reveal the spiritual truth and correct the curse of the world. Prithu is about transform a confrontation into divine discourse, dharma, agriculture and cooperation. So, we are trying to get 3 quotes for our contemplation from this purport. Number 1, nature responds to consciousness. How is our consciousness? How we are going to work? What is our inner feeling, consciousness? nature is always responding to the consciousness of that leader or that king. Number 2, a leader is servant of the people, not their master. Neta, in Sanskrit they call Neta. Neta, or the king, who sees all the miseries or all the good wealth of the people by their own eyes. Neta, netra means eyes. Neta means one who sees all the miseries and all the obstacles of the persons or the people in his kingdom. And number 3, Onkar represents the sound of divine authority, truth that resonates. And Srila Prabhupada is explaining here, the main thing, whenever you give the milk to to the snakes or other reptiles, they will increase their venom, the poison. And therefore, Srila Prabhupada is explaining in Updeshamrita also, that one who is not a devotee of Krishna, but he is making business out of this devotion. The professional reciters of Srimad Bhagavatam, they charge so many lakhs and lakhs of rupees, 100,000 rupees for doing Bhagavad Katha and for propagating this Krishna consciousness or giving the names of Lord. And they are like these serpents. The holy name is like pure milk, but these serpents have touched their mouth to this pure milk, and that milk has become or now became as a poison. And therefore it will not give the good results to those who are chanting. And therefore the Bhagavatam or the holy name or the Sankirtan, it should not be sold. It is given freely. This is the Golokera Premadhana Harinama Sankirtan. Golok, this came from the Golok. And this is freely distributed in this material world by the saints and the devotees. But the so-called reciters, they are making the business out of this. And Prabhupada is explaining, don't go to them. Otherwise, that holy name is also became a poison. It's already pure, but because of their touch, poisonous touch, the milk has become poison. And therefore, whenever, another example Srila Prabhupada has given in Updeshamrit, that like these people, if you give them banana and milk, they will increase poison only. And the serpents soak in the sea, they are very quiet or very cold, but because of the serpent is cold or snake is cold, we cannot take and hang in our neck because of his coldness. And this same with so-called sadhus. They are calling they are propagating their path, cheated path. And by their nature, they are so cold, or they are they are very sweet speakers. And the devotees or the so-called devotees, public, they attract that sadhus. And at the end, they got cheated. They get cheated all the time. And therefore, we can see the conclusion Srila Prabhupada, from this purport. Srila Prabhupada uses this verse to convey a timeless message. Leadership without spiritual awareness leads to societal and environmental breakdown. King Prithu's behavior models the ideal leader, one who is spiritually grounded, environmentally conscious, and always acts for the upliftment of all beings. And therefore, before becoming Krishna conscious, we should become conscious. And then we can become Krishna conscious. Like Srila Prabhupada once said, cleanliness is next to godliness. But Srila Prabhupada also said, cleanliness is godliness. Cleanliness is next to godliness, but again he said, cleanliness is godliness. And therefore our conscious attracts, or our conscious always acts for the upliftment of all the things. Not everyone can earn 1 lakh rupees a day, but any person can chant 1 lakh's names of the Lord daily. There is not even the slightest dependency in this. Most people tend to envy the wealthy, but they feel joy and peace upon seeing saintly persons who chants lakhs of holy names of the Lord's. Merely attending satsanga, spiritual association, gives people a sense of peace and bliss. When one wholeheartedly engages in devotion of Lord, nothing is lacking. Even the material opulence follows such a person and becomes fulfilled. Such saintly renouncants never lack of anything to sustain their lives. And this is the conclusion we can get from this verse, that when our intentions are pure, our heart is pure to serve the Lord, there is no scarcity or no lacking in this material world. Whenever we are purely try to serve to devotees, our Guru Parampara or Lord Nrsimhadev, they will give all the opulence. But our intention should be pure. If our intentions are cheating propensity, then Mother Nature also and all the resources will be blocked. We can see in Srila Prabhupada's lifetime also, when he was serving Sri Sri Radha Ras Bihari in Mumbai, it was teen shade, very small teen shade. And all the devotees were complaining, Prabhupada, why this place? So many mosquitoes, so many reptiles here. No one is coming in this land. It's totally out of Bombay. We should move somewhere else. But Prabhupada said, no. I will build a temple for Radha Ras Bihari. Or I will build a kingdom for Radha Ras Bihari. And there was only one small shade in that Radha Ras Bihari. Another side, Brahmacharya Ashram, Srila Prabhupada was staying there. And many devotees, all the time, difficulties, complaints to change that place. Many politicians also, they wanted that place and they were giving troubles to the devotees. But in so much difficulty, Srila Prabhupada stayed there. And as he prayed to the Radha Ras Bihari, I will build a temple for you. And he completed that temple before he left the body. Very big project, very mega project he built for the Radha Ras Bihari. Srila Prabhupada left this material world on 14th November 1977. And before that, he completed entire project as per his desire to serve the Lord. And he completed the project, but he was not personally present there for opening that project. And after 60 days, 14th Jan 1978, the Radha Ras Bihari temple got inaugurated, new temple, because he desired so. And therefore, Krishna has fulfilled his desire. We can see that so many places in his lifetime, that whatever he has desired purely, and he got that results. In the beginning also, he told, he was saying to that advocate, I have 10,000 disciples, 108 temples. And that advocate also was very in difficult situation to understand what Swamiji is saying. Nothing is there, only 10 by 10 room is there. He is saying 100,000 disciples, 108 temples. And therefore he wanted to keep the name International Society for Krishna consciousness. And that advocate was thinking, why Swamiji is saying this international society? But whatever he spoke, Swamiji spoke, it was got realized and given by Krishna, 100 temples and 10,000 of disciples. Like in Prahlad, few days before, we were discussing about Lord Nrsimhadev and Prahlad. While speaking with Hiranyakashipu, that Prahlad was seeing to the pillar. Many times he was just seeing to the pillar. And Hiranyakashipu was speaking to him, and he was getting so angry that I am speaking with Prahlad, and Prahlad is not there to see to me. He is not thinking of seeing me. I am speaking with him. I am so much angry, and he is seeing to the pillar. And then he asked, Hiranyakashipu asked, why are you seeing this pillar again and again? Is your Lord Narayan is in this pillar? And then Prahlad Maharaj told, yes, he is everywhere. And he is in this pillar also. And that time, till that time, there was no Lord in that pillar. But when Prahlad Maharaj said, yes, he is in that pillar also, he is everywhere, and he is pillar too. And that time, Lord has to manifest in that pillar immediately by the words of Prahlad Maharaj. And therefore, we can see whatever pure devotees desire, they get fulfilled. Because their intentions, because their desire, because their heart is clean and so pure, they are totally dedicated to serve the Lord and nothing else. Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, kavitam va jagadisha kamaye. Mama janmani janmanishware bhavatad bhaktir ahaituki tvai. Ahaituki, without any motive. Ahaituki, hetu means motive. Ahaituki means without any motive. Once a devotee in Vrindavan, they were chanting the Shikshashtakam. And one devotee was keeping silent at the last line of this verse. Mama janmani janmanishware bhavatad bhaktir ahaituki tvai. Then other devotees, they asked, why you are not chanting that last line? Prabhu, he was saying, Prabhu, see, whatever we are saying, Lord is hearing and is reciprocating with us. And I don't want to get birth again in this material world. And therefore I am not saying this last line, Mama janmani janmanishware. I don't want to get birth in this material world again. And in Vaikuntha also, Vaikuntha or in this material world also, whatever we are desiring from Vaikuntha Lok, Lord is saying Tathastu, Tathastu, Tathastu. And so we should be very careful what we are asking from the Lord, what we are praying for from the Lord. Janma, Aishwarya, Shruti, Shribi, high intelligence or wealth or whatever the material desires. Lord is ready to give everything, but no pure devotion. Pure devotion is very rare. And therefore, in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, 6 characteristics of pure devotional service. One is Shri Krishna Akarshani Saha. Only our pure desire or pure devotion service can attract Krishna, nothing else. Shri Krishna Akarshani Saha. Only pure devotion can attract Krishna, nothing else. Our wealth, our intelligence, our power, nothing. Everything will remain here only. Only pure devotion can attract Krishna. And therefore, we can see, though all the pure devotees, whatever they have desired from the Lord has given everything. Once in West Bengal is famous for Kali Puja, Kali Devi or Durga. They are very famous 9 days of worship during the Dashera time. 9 days of Kali Puja, very big event. All over India, the biggest festival in Bengal is Navratri, Kali Puja. And there was one devotee of Krishna also. And he was doing worship of Narayan or Krishna by pure heart. But he was not getting any income or money. And he was thinking, I'm serving Lord from last so many years. I'm not getting any income or Lakshmi. But these Kali worshippers, they are getting so much money every time. So he was little confused and he was getting his little faith, shaken faith. And that time one of his friend, he told, why you are thinking? Why are you thinking so much? Simple. You come, we'll teach you how to worship the Kali and you get all your desires fulfilled. Then he thought, let's try. Let's try once. And he went to the market, he brought Kali's idol, Kali's murti, and all the paraphernalia to worship the Kali, agarbatti, deep, everything. And he was thinking, now I shall worship Kali. So she will be happy and she will get all my desires fulfilled. When he started worship, he done Abhishek first. After Abhishek, dressing of the Kali Devi. And then he started Maharti. In Arti, he started with incense sticks, dhoop. And he saw that smell of that incense stick, that dhua, what is it? Smoke. The smoke of that incense sticks is going to Krishna, which he took from the altar and he kept in the corner. And that all smoke is going to the Krishna. And he was thinking, I brought this incense sticks for worship of Kali, but the smell is going towards Krishna. And I don't want that Krishna to get this good smell of this good incense sticks, which I specially brought for Kali. And he took the cotton and he kept in the nose of Krishna in that corner. And immediately Krishna appeared. And he told, whatever you wanted to ask for the boon. He astonished, what happened? From long years I was worshipping Krishna, no reciprocation. And today I kept cotton in his nose. And he appeared. How is possible? Then Krishna told that from so many years you was worshipping me, but you don't having 100% faith that I am here. I am residing in this Archa Vigraha on this form. But today you realize that I am still here. I can smell, I can see, I can hear. And because of your that act of keeping cotton in my nose, you thought 100% I am here. And therefore I am very happy and I am appeared to give you all the benedictions. So we need 100% our heart and our intentions should be pure, and we should think these are not the just murti. Murti nahi tumi sakshat Brajendra Nandan. Hey Krishna, you are not only this idol or this murti, you are 100% residing here. And when our heart, our intentions, our act are pure, Krishna will definitely help us to reciprocate in all the areas. And then, like Prithu Maharaj is getting all the things from Mother Earth, Krishna will give all the things for his service in our spiritual path. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you very much. Any comments or any question? Yes, Prabhu. Like Brahmaji also saying, Tattenu kampam susumik shamano bhunjan evat prakritam vipakam. When Krishna gives his benediction or he is pleased one devotee, he gives the, difficult situation for him in his spiritual life. And he gets all the material things from him. But for the Krishna service, if our desires are pure, not for her own or his own intentions to get in this material world or to enjoy this material world, then we are in the difficulty. But when our intentions are pure, Krishna will give everything for his services. For example, once a small child was crying so loudly, and mother came running, and she gave one laddu to that son, and he was smiling, and he ate that laddu very happily. Next time, he started again crying, again with loud voice, but mother didn't came. Then that boy went to mother and asked, "Mother, what happened? Last time I cried for some time, you came running, you gave me laddu, and this time I was crying from long time, you not came. Why?" Then mother told, "Last time you are crying for myself, for me, but this time you are crying for that laddu, not for me. And therefore I not came." When we want to enjoy in this material world, we get difficulties. But when our desires or intentions are clear, then Krishna will give all the facilities to serve him. And therefore, we should understand whatever the difficulties are there. See, we are praying to Krishna not to give material enjoyment. We should pray to Krishna, "Krishna, instead of whatever is liking to me, you give me what is the best is for me. Instead, what you like, instead of giving what is liked by me, I like so much things. Don't give that, but give whatever is the best is for me." And then Krishna will reciprocate in that. He will give whatever is best for our spiritual life. Although by the material world we can see we are pure, we are not wealthy, we don't have money, we are like beggar. But by the spiritual side we can see we are slowly developing our mood, and we are cultivating that mood to please Krishna and our acharyas. Okay. Please bear with me with my English. In the beginning only I told it's difficult, but Prabhu gave me instructions to speak, so I tried my best. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, श्री प्रहलाद नरसिम्ह देव की जय, निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे, हरि हरि बोल।